So good morning friends, and this side Suraj. This is my 25 videos on YouTube towards enhancing my communication skills. So in this video I'm going to talk about a wonderful topic which you all can relate with me, that is how people can't speak English fluently and confidently. Why does it happen with them? In spite of taking so many English classes, and still they can't speak fluently. What is the main problem, main core, which becomes obstacle or barrier in their way of speaking? So that is what which we are going to discuss in this video. So without wasting any time, let's move to our topic, guys. First thing, that whenever you start speaking in English, most of the people have a fear of making mistakes or judgment or insult. They always keep doubting on themselves, that if I make a mistakes, if people laugh at me, if people judge me, how am I speaking? So many things which keeps going on in their mind, and just because of that they are unable to speak confidently or fluently. They hesitate a lot to speak in this language in front of people. They have a fear, they have a doubt on themselves, and just because of that they are unable to speak confidently and fluently in this language. So what you can do, basically you should not think about the people. There is no one who will judge you, there is no one who will insult you, there is no one who will doubt on you. You are the person who is doubting on yourself. If you really want to learn it and speak out the words, everyone makes mistakes in the beginning when they are learning any new language. Or English is our second language, not our first language. So it is obvious that you will make mistakes, then you will learn it. No one can learn it without making mistakes. Okay, so accept it, acknowledge it. Second thing, when we join any English classes or any institute, there we are not taught real life English. We are taught reading, writing, only these things, or grammar. There we are focused a lot, and just because of that the main core of English, that is called speaking part, we skip a lot, we missed out it, and then we are unable to speak fluently. Because in the institute they focus on grammar, they focus on reading, they focus on writing, and just because of that most of the students are unable to speak in English fluently. Because the main core of speaking, the main part of English is speaking. Whether you're good at writing, whether you're good at reading, whether you're good at grammar, but if you're not good speaker, how will you convince people? How will you participate in the meeting? How will you speak in front of people? So you have to be taught real life English, not the reading, not the writing. These are important, I acknowledge, but speaking is much more important in terms of communicating with people or in the meeting or with your friends. Third thing, most of the people when they have to speak out in English, they think in a mother tongue, then they speak, they translate Hindi to English, and just because of that they get slow down when they are speaking. So you have to think in English and speak in English, but most of the people think in Hindi and speak in English. So you don't need to go through with this activity. If you really want to speak fluently and confidently, then you need to think in English and speak in English only. Then you can sound more natural or more confident. Because most of the people try to translate Hindi to English, and just because of that they get slow to speak. So that is a activity which you don't need to do. If you do it, then you will get used to doing this activity for your whole life. So you don't need to continue this activity, you need to skip this activity and think in English and then speak in English. Fourth thing which most of the people complain about it, that environment. They don't have an English environment to speak in English, and just because of that they are unable to do practice of spoken English. They are unable to speak in this language, because whole day they communicate in their mother tongue, whatever their language is, where they are living in any country. Everyone has their own state's language, so they communicate in their own language, and just because of that they can't get more opportunity to speak in English. So you have to make your own environment of English, only then you can learn it. Otherwise you will not able to learn it, because they don't have friends, they don't have anyone with whom they will speak in English. So that is what which stops them to speak in this language. Seventh thing, that most of the people want a result instantly. They want to speak in this language within 6 months, within 3 months, because most of the English courses are written on their poster that you will be taught English within 3 months or 6 months. That kind of statement which has been passed by their institute, and just because of that all the students have the mentality to learn English within 3 months or 6 months. And then when they complete the course and then they don't get the result, then they think so bad that why am I not able to speak in this language, what is wrong with me. So that is a thing which you don't need to keep in your mind, that you will start speaking English fluently within 3 months or 6 months. You can, but everything takes time in life. You can't learn instantly. You will take time, then you will learn, and then you will speak more confidently. Okay, do practice, then speak in English. Okay, that is what which will help you to speak in this language. Sixth thing which is really important and which most of the people miss out or skip it, what is that? Is a practice. Because most of the people join in institute English classes and then they take classes, but the thing which they don't do, that is practice. They get the opportunities to speak in this institute with their friends, only the study time, but at the home they don't do practice of spoken English. They don't do practice for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, and they're expecting to speak fluently or confidently. So that is the thing which is not going to happen at all, because unless and until you do practice with yourself, you can't learn it. So whether you are taking a top institute, learning English in top institute, still you will not be able to speak in this language if you do not do practice at home as well, because there you will get only 1 and 2 hours to speak, and among them in 24 hours you will only get 10 minutes or more than 15 minutes opportunity to speak. But at home, apart from that, what else are you doing to speak confidently or speak fluently? So you have to do practice at home as well, for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes every single day. Then only you can speak in this language fluently, otherwise you can't. So these are 6 techniques or 6 points which stops people to speak English fluently and confidently. If you follow or if you skip these 6 activities from your life and follow it, definitely you will learn it, no doubt. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye guys.